it's unproven. We've never done this before. We just don't know if this is going to generate a pipeline. Is this worth it or is it not worth it? It's the biggest bet.
This is work, which is pretty nuts. I got up at like 5:15 to do some slide edits for some of the speakers and make sure that files on the shared drive, but we have a group of about 10 of us right now on a sunrise wildlife tour in Grand Teton National Park. Over there's a pack of a herd of bull elk, which I've never seen before, and just seeing people's reactions with all of this is amazing. It's wild. Can't believe we're doing this for Highline.
So we had a pretty epic morning, and then as you can tell, I changed outfits so I could go change into my fake cowboy outfit. This is like the main event for activity day. So we have 4 different activities today. We had the sunrise safari in the morning. We have 2 different groups that are doing whitewater rafting at the same time. We've got a scenic float group, which I am kind of jealous of, seeing how nice this is. And then we have this horseback riding group. And I think the whole format for Highline was trying to get people to warm up over outside group activities in Jackson. And everybody wanted to do horseback riding, but this is expensive. And we also didn't have enough space or budget that every single person could do it. So we tried to make sure that as many people as possible that ranked their number 1 preference actually got that. And then you've got shuttles for each of these different things. You have guides, you have different start times, you've got people who forgot what they were assigned, you've got people who want to switch, you've got people who are dropping. So it's just been a lot today, but I think getting out here and seeing what this looks like, and again, seeing all the reactions that people have on their faces, it makes it all the more worthwhile. And I've never ridden a horse before, so maybe we'll see how well I do this after I ride, but I'm pretty excited.
We're here at Highline going whitewater rafting.
All right, so we are here at the Jackson Hole History Museum, starting to wrap up the first full day of Highline, and we had a very full day of activities. And really the whole idea, like we were talking about earlier, was just to get people away from screens, away from computers, just get them outside. I mean, this place is epic. How can you not enjoy being outside? We went out at 6 in the morning for the sunrise safari. We were trying to get at least one user evidence person in each of the 2 shuttles that we had. And there was only one person who had volunteered. I'm a morning person. I also had a zillion other things to do today, but I was not going to leave that spot empty. So I volunteered. I went on it. We saw 2 different mooses. I think that's the plural form of moose. We saw a bunch of bull elk, probably like 25 of them, running across one of the roads within the national park. And then we saw a mama bear with 3 of her cubs playing, for probably like 30-ish minutes. From our distance, we had one of those big, basically scopes that we could see, maybe a couple hundred yards out. And by the end of it, I had asked the guide, I was like, was this normal? Do you see this much on a normal excursion? And he said, no, absolutely not. So I got back, changed, got into my other cowboy outfit, since this is my fake cowboy outfit for the night, my cowboy chic, and then went right into horseback riding. And that was just unbelievable. I mean, we had probably like 25-ish people, and we had 2 different groups go out at different times. And it was kind of rocky, like getting in there. We had a big shuttle that took us in there, and we confirmed ahead of time that the shuttle company was going to let us use that shuttle with that many people to go from point A to point B and back. And they said yes beforehand. So I'm on the horse midway through my ride, and I get a frantic call from Jaina saying, hey, we have an issue.
The same shuttle that took us out said they wouldn't take us back?
They said they wouldn't come get you all the way from where they dropped you off, that they wouldn't go on those dirt roads again.
Okay, because I'm not gonna lie, so I was on the shuttle on the way there, and I was like, I don't know if this shuttle should be on these roads.
It was like a little dirt road, and so they called and they said, we will not get your attendees from the place we dropped them, so you need to get cars out here.
Are we gonna get our money back?
Well, didn't they bring you guys back?
Oh, well, okay, so I drove back with the camera crew, so I didn't know.
Yes, so all the attendees made it back to the coach bus because the nice guys at the horseback riding place, I think, gave them all rides to it. But
in their personal cars?
In like their trucks.
I can't wait, I'm gonna have to ask Mark about this. This is so funny. He didn't say anything about that.
So it was only like a 5-minute drive for them in the trucks, but still.
So drove them down to like the end of the road.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's insane. I have to ask Mark about that.
I'm trying to figure out, like, how are we going to get back? Because we have 25 people waiting to figure out what is their transportation situation like. So they had a crew of probably maybe 6 or 7 people who were working JH Outfitters, and they all had pickup trucks. Well, one of the guys had this pickup truck with nothing in the back. So he threw like 6 or 7 bales of hay. And it was so funny just what the entire setup was like, that people had actually passed up on real pickup trucks with seating in the back because they wanted to sit on the back of the pickup truck with the bales of hay. I rode on it. I was a little scared, but I think that was one of those unplanned Highline moments that we couldn't have scripted. And on the way out, we were telling basically the vendor, like, thank you for everything. This was great. Hopefully you don't get mad at this, but everybody said their favorite moment of the day was riding out on the pickup truck with the bales of hay. So pretty epic day for the first full day of Highline. I can't wait for tomorrow. It's going to be amazing, and there's still a lot of cool stuff left to come.
Thank you all for coming. This is cool. We basically drew an event that we would want to hang out at ourselves, and I swear we will look at some slides tomorrow so that you can tell your bosses that you learned something about work.
All right, so then we have the main day, which is content day tomorrow. We're still working through some AV stuff, which is always something that kind of makes me a little bit nervous. We haven't met the vendor yet, or at least I haven't. And the presentation that we're using is PowerPoint. Who uses PowerPoint in 2025? The file was so big at the hotel that I just had my computer open trying to upload it to the shared drive. I mean, it finally went through. I literally yelled like in excitement just because it had taken so long. I'm a little nervous just about the AV stuff. I think it's going to go off really well. We have a really packed day tomorrow, which also is a little bit of a risk. We had to fit some work stuff in. We could just go do activities the entire time. It makes me really excited knowing what we're announcing during that closing keynote. I'm nervous because I just don't know how it's going to be received and how it's going to go off, but we're really pumped to share the news. And we've been kind of leaving some surprises throughout the event that we're going to be announcing something special. And there's been a lot of work that's gone into that closing keynote and practice. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow, but I'm feeling good going into day 3. Tomorrow is the main event.
Apparently, it's super hard to ship stuff in Jackson, and it's lost in shipping.
We've had a couple of slight hiccups this morning already.